Hello, and how are you? As I'm sure you're all aware by now, Sega recently released their PSO2 NGS Benchmark and Character Creation tool. If you're a fashion nut like me, you've probably known that the characters you create here can be exported over to the full game. But did you also know that you can import your old regular PSO2 character avatar data into the benchmark tool? In today's video, I'll show you how to import your favorite waifus into the game so that you too can be fashion forward. So first things first, here I am in the regular PSO2 salon. Here is my waifu / daughter Eve. Now I want to import her into the PSO2 NGS Character Creation Benchmark tool, but she has a bunch of stuff here that isn't able to be recreated with the default benchmark tool. Like for example, all the accessories, the outfits, yada yada yada. But here's how you can import your base character into the benchmark tool. Now, once you import them into the tool, they won't have all the outfits, accessories, they'll just have the base default stuff. But nonetheless, you can save stuff like face, height, body proportions, etc, etc. The base stuff that the game gives you at the beginning of the game when you're first creating your character without all the bits and bobs. Now first of all, I'm going to go to Save Character Data here. Now this will save your base character features like height, face, etc, etc. Now I'm just going to name this Eve, because that's her name. Character data save. Alright, so once you have your save data, you want to go ahead and exit PSO2. Now you want to go into your File Explorer and click on Documents over here. Provided you haven't changed the file locations around or anything, your PSO2 files should be in Sega, located right here. I'm going to double click this, and then you should have separate folders for where you got that launcher from. For example, I play PSO2 on Steam. Ignore this Epic Games here. This is just an experiment I did. So I'm going to click on where I usually play. So that's going to be my Steam folder here. Now if you notice, my Eve character creation file is right here as an FNP file. Depending on which race you have, yours might be a little different. Like for example, Eve is a female Newman, so female F, Newman, N, P. I actually don't know what the P stands for, but that's not really important. So for example, if you have a male cast, like Grimlock over here, it will be a male cast P file. But I'm only interested in Eve, so I'm going to copy Eve over here, Control C, and go back to the Sega folder back up here. And now also in this folder is a Phantasy Star Online 2 NGS Character Creator NA. That's going to be your benchmark tool. Now all you want to do is just click on that and then just paste it. So I didn't do anything else, I just pasted the file. Then you can just close it out. Then I'm going to go over here to my Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis Character Creator. I'm going to click on this. It's going to do all this stuff. Start the game. And then you get opened by this fancy schmancy thing. As per usual. Now all you want to do is agree and acknowledge, yada yada yada. Character creation. Now, I actually don't know what happens if you select one of the other races, but since Eve is a Newman, I'm going to select Newman. Humanoid type 2, because she is a female. And I'm assuming that these don't actually matter, but because these are just presets. So I'm going to click on 1, Character Data Management, and then Load Creation Data. Eve should be here. Loaded character data, everything else. So, as you can see, since I have a lot of bits and bobs that I got off of Scratch, they do not show up here. So they got reset to normal. The default NGS stuff. But as you can see, her face data, which is probably the most important part, is still the same here. That's basically all you want. Now, if you have all the default stuff, like for example, the default outfits equipped onto your character from the get-go, like all this basic PSO2 stuff, your character will load with the base PSO2 outfits. But since we didn't do that, everything got reset to the default. Now make sure to actually save your data, because if you just randomly exit out, it's going to go to default. So I'm going to go back here to Eve, and I'm going to hit confirm. Now you can go ahead and edit everything you want. And now I can edit all of these, body types, etc, etc. Even the base PSO2 outfits. Now if you switch it back and forth, you're going to get this message saying that some other parts have been altered due to the body type being changed. That's because PSO2, regular PSO2, and NGS body types are different. So, even though the body types are different, and you'll get different outfits, different hairstyle, the character proportions, and most importantly the face, will stay the same. However, if you do want to change it to an NGS face, things are going to be a little trickier, since the base PSO2 faces and the NGS faces are completely different models. However, as you can see here, Eve looks quite different. So you will have to spend some time adjusting the faces if you want it to look exactly the same, but hey, that's why Sega released the character creation tool ahead of time, so we won't have to worry about that. Now you can continue playing with this old face. As you can see, the old hairstyles works just as well with it. You just won't be able to use all the new NGS features. But as far as importing your character goes, this is how you do it. Now I am going to go and actually try to update Eve with an NGS character face. But as far as the tutorial goes, that's the end of it. So, and we're back with our character. I have done an entirely separate video with the entire character creation process, so if you'd like to take a look at that, I will link that in the description. I know how to talk. Give me a break. I've been spending 2 hours character creation stuff. Yeah. But in any case, here we are. Now, once you've finished with everything, you want to make sure that you click confirm here. You'll be asked to save your character. So I'm going to type in Eve NGS. Now, I've already saved it, so this file already exists, so I'm not going to overwrite it. But that is what you do. So once you're finished saving this character, should go back to your documents, go back to Sega, and then go to NGS Character Creator. Now if you see, I have both. Now I have Eve here, and also Eve NGS. Eve NGS is our new Genesis character save that we just made over here. I am unsure of how it'll work, but as long as you have this file, you should be good to go. Once new Genesis comes out, just download it, and then do the same thing. Go to, it should pop up something along the lines as Phantasy Star Online 2 NGS, and then just pop this file into the documents, and you should be able to load it from there. Now, I am unsure of what happens if you try to put the NGS character save into base PSO2. And I don't really want to try it in case something goes wrong, but that is what you do. And in any case, that is how you import and export your save data into NGS. And as for that, that is the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching, and if you want to check out my other videos, or I am planning to do more NGS content once the game actually drops, so I will see you then, but make sure to leave a like and a subscribe if you like this video. And I will see you all next time.